Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome back to Eleutheria, where we talk about all things liberty. But quite frankly, your host, me, Beth, doesn't really take this channel seriously enough to talk about liberty every single day. So, we just have fun most of the time. But I guess having fun can also be liberating. So there's that. Yes. No, I can't give you a hug. One moment. Hey, other boy child. I want you. Guys, I promise I do hug my kids. I do. I hug them a lot. They just want more hugs when mom's gone online, you know? So anyway, a joking atheist had a very inappropriate joke again. But I suppose it's clean enough that I can read it out. Yes, dear. Not now. No. You can do it tomorrow. Yes. No. Please, no. Dad's going to be here soon. Okay? All right. Joke of the day. Recently, scientists revealed that beer contains small traces of female hormones. Do you know that? To prove their theory, the scientists fed 100 men 12 pints of beer and observed that 100% of them gained weight, talked excessively without making sense, became emotional, and couldn't drive. Okay. Hello, Ruth. Hello, Totenkopf. And of course, hello, Joking Atheist. And oh, are you one and the same person? Southern Metalhead is Totenkopf 11. This is news to me. Hello, Gentle. What are you busy cooking? Because you're always cooking when you're watching my show. Hello, Michael Herbs. Well, yes, teenager, that's what happens when you wake up at midday. When it's 3:45, it feels like 10 o'clock. No, it's too late to paint now. No, please don't. Not whilst I have a live show going on, please. Don't. That thing will fall. Please go play outside. No, really, I'm asking so nicely right now. You haven't played outside today, and it's warmer today. So why haven't you? Are you worn out from playing adventure golf yesterday? I'm not sure what the tears are about. But okay. Please go play outside. I'm sure she'll come play with you now, just whilst I do my show. Go on. And Joking Atheist is getting very snippy in the comments with Ruth. Have you seen this? Everyone needs to go to work. Hannah, please just play with him. I'm trying to find my inner Zen. It left. I know you're just having a laugh, joking atheist. Ruth's teenager slept the entire weekend, giving him vitamin D because that dude ain't seen no sun. We spent a lot of time in the sun yesterday because those of you who are in Joburg may have noticed that spring has made a sudden appearance. Yesterday was lovely and warm, and we went and played adventure golf, and I think it was quite an outing considering we haven't been out for that length of time as a family since March. So everybody's a little bit miserable and down today, and it's also my middle child, but he's been pulling this since Friday as well. So I can't even say that school tired him out. I think everybody's just hungover from all the fun we had yesterday. Fun hangovers can be a thing, you know. I just made it up. Yeah. I did not swear at my children. I asked them very nicely to not do this whilst I am streaming. I was very nice about it. I promise. And I just need to send a text quickly. Sorry. Oh, thank you, Ruth. I just clipped it up because I didn't blow dry it last night after I showered. So, gloomy Monday for Michael. Ruth's flirting with joking atheist again, which is great. No F-bombs today. And I didn't use an F-bomb the other day either that you guys are so convinced I used. If you say so, RJJ, I am being nicer because I am online. And welcome, Ashley. Okay, so I don't really have a topic for today other than I read an article that says Dlamini Zuma has said she can't promise that the cigarette ban won't be reinstated. And I'm like, I wouldn't believe you even if you did promise it. So, but she's like definitely keeping her options open, isn't she? Silly cow. I absolutely agree. Absolutely nothing wrong with it. I just think it's quite funny how you guys flirt in the comments. And then I get to see it unfold on your show. So that's cool. Hello, Shirley. Welcome back. So it seems like this government is far too... Wait, somebody said Pachycephalosaurus. So let's show the comment. Pachycephalosaurus can get wrecked. And I have to agree with you. But it doesn't change the fact that this government definitely doesn't see anything wrong with the illegitimate restrictions that they put in place, and in fact will continue to defend them. So in short, we need to get rid of them. In short. Ashley, I am super happy for you that you managed to quit. It's not something I ever managed to do. I still need my nicotine fix in the form of my vape. So I am going to message him again to confirm which day Justus from Agenda 21 Truth will be coming on the channel to have a chat. That's going to be very interesting because, yeah, what was first dismissed by everybody as just a crazy conspiracy theory, yeah, is turning out to be a conspiracy fact by the looks of things. So yeah. That's great to hear, Ruth. They no longer support the ANC. I'm glad that they're losing traction. Yeah, it looks like Pachycephalosaurus is waiting for the FETA appeal, but yeah. Thing is, we should never have been in this position in the first place. But anyway, Joking Atheist has a thought experiment. If I had a magic genie lamp that if you rub, you would be granted one wish. Don't answer yet. There is a caveat, okay? Yes, Ashley. We're all addicts. Some are in recovery, some aren't. Yes, Totenkopf, this would be, we need to get rid of them legally, ideally. Yes, I did get that. The caveat is I would get an equal reaction, opposite reaction to my wish. Would I still rub the lamp? Probably not, eh? Because like if there's one thing lockdown has taught me, is that you don't always, it's not always the reaction that you expect. So whilst there will be an opposite and equal reaction, it might not be the one that you expect. So yeah. Yeah, I probably still wouldn't rub the lamp then. I'm also just not a lamp rubbing type of person. Like I'm not a person to like wish for stuff, if that makes sense. So like I might use it as an expression sometimes, but it's not really it's not really something I believe in. If that makes any sense. Shirley's downloaded all the books recommended by Germ, which is great. I'm still plowing my way through some of them as well, which is not easy. It's not easy reading. It's like not stuff you can read to fall asleep at night and hope to absorb any knowledge from it. Go safely, Ruth. Yeah, it's a moral conundrum. Yes, very much. Very much a moral conundrum. And I really wish my laptop wouldn't right click when I'm trying to left click, because it gets really annoying. If I wished for $1 million, you would get $1 million, but someone else would also lose $1 million as a result. You know, like if I was guaranteed that the $1 million was coming from Bill Gates, yes. But like what I'm saying is, that's what lockdown has taught me, is that you're not always guaranteed of the reactions or the outcomes. Or life in general has actually just taught me this, that you expect or that you think. So, yeah. Shirley says if she had to wish to be thin again, she'd probably get some wasting disease, or give the wasting disease to somebody else, or make somebody else morbidly obese and at risk from diabetes. That's the moral conundrum. Chad is saying it's not you that's going to experience the reaction, but somebody else will. So, like, can you live with it on your conscience that you get thin, but you make somebody else morbidly obese? Hello, Storm. No, we're literally talking about rubbing lamps. Okay? Nothing else. Just saying. Gentle Inflatables is suggesting wish for the opposite. But then you're wishing something bad on yourself to give somebody else good fortune, and that's just martyrdom. Like, I'm not big on people being martyrs either. The monkey's paw. I have no idea what this means, but I'm going to look it up. Okay, that looks very interesting. I wonder if this is too long. I'll actually just post the wiki link in the comments. Then you guys will know. A joking atheist rubbed his lamp and it just got clean. And again, it's not a euphemism. Depends. Think most millionaires have several millions, and chances are they won't like it. Hit will get over it. What about 1 month? Like 1 month of no cleaning, and 1 month of not having to nag children to tidy up. Actually, 1 day of not having to ask children to tidy up, that would be like a holiday. Yes, I'm seeing that, Shirley. So I'm going to read that afterwards. definitely going to read it afterwards. So, joking atheist, what would you do if you rubbed your lamp and it didn't just get clean and you were granted one wish? What would you wish for? And would you be okay with the consequences? Actually, everybody listening, and even if you're catching the replay, let me know in the comments down below. What would you do? Would you still make the wish? Yes, boy. Sure. My boys got given crystals and they wanted to show you. And boy child, whose birthday it was, actually got a real fossil. He got a Mosasaurus tooth. So, okay. All right, can you go play now, please? No, it's fine. They saw it. It's fine. Ashley agrees with gentle inflatables. Remember, when the cows be gone, the stalls be clean. You're telling me to appreciate my children. And this is another fossil or something. Yeah, not sure. Okay, that's enough for today, all right? Save some for tomorrow. Thank you, Totenkopf. Yeah, my boys are very much into crystals and fossils and all of that stuff, as you may have noticed with the dinosaur episode. Would you rather or press the button? Yeah, I'm actually going to write that down. Because that sounds awesome. Excuse me? Okay. I tied your hair up without a pony. Rather or press the button. Cool. Write that down. Joking atheist, I would rub the damn lamp. I would wish for one night with my free pass. It would just mean someone else would get one night without it. Yes. That's a great way to think of playing this game, is like, yeah. So like think of, like, is there anybody inspiring, dead or alive, that you wanted to meet? Yeah, you could use your wish for that. And then it just would mean that somebody doesn't get to meet someone or something like that. Yeah, that's an awesome way to think of it. I like that. The joking atheist is very funny. Hello, Linda. And anti-Marxist ZA Albercost his way into the room. Yeah, Ashley agrees. So sensible. That, yeah, I did like that answer a lot. It was very cool. Like, there's such a little consequence to that. And I suppose, like in Shirley's case, maybe she doesn't have that much weight to lose. So, like, she could make me a little bit fatter, and then it's all good. Because, like, I could really do with some meat on my bones. So, there we go. Am I very soft today, Charles? Do I need to move the microphone? Ashley's still giggling at the atheist. Yeah, it's a very good response, that one. I like it. I like it a lot. I need to figure out like a Jimmy rig for this microphone, because now people can't hear me properly. And it feels so weird having this camera below eye level, but it needs to be there because otherwise I'm at the bottom of the screen. Like everybody, you watch like tutorials and they're like, no, put the camera at eye level. No, dummy, that's actually not how it works. Oh, in general, my voice is soft. Yeah, you're not here when I'm shouting at my children. Hey. Oh, just an observation. Okay, cool. I'm not sure if it's a good thing or a bad thing that I'm soft-spoken. Like if people enjoy listening to a soft-spoken person. I remember reactionary opinions describe me as like the soft and gentle mom who sits in her sewing corner and talks to us like this. And I was like, do I really sound like that? Like, dude, if you actually knew the inferno that goes on inside my mind and my heart, like I really hate that that's how I come across, because that's not how I feel, especially not about lockdown. Anyway. Storm was talking about those games. So it's an excellent internet game. Just run it through the old Google machine whenever. I'll check next time if you found it fun. Cool. I'll do that. Maybe it's something we can do online. I was thinking maybe a fun thing to do is, how many of you, like, I don't know, type Y just type P if you're watching on your phone, and type C if you're watching on a computer or desktop, laptop, whatever. I want to see where my viewers watch me from, because I thought maybe what we could do for a fun interactive episode is we could take the political compass test together, and I'll share my screen and you guys can see my results, because everybody that I talk to is hell of a surprised when I tell them that my dot came out further right than Gareth Cliff's did. This is exactly what reactionary opinion said to me, that I should do ASMR.
No.
Charles is saying some people may try to take advantage of that and walk over you, especially if they have a very bombastic, in-your-face personality. Yeah, I think people, because I'm not a big person, so I'm very slightly built. And so when people meet me in person and they hear the way I talk, and especially when they see how I am with my children, they'll be like a little bit, they will try and push their luck with me. And then Mama Bear comes out and she roars and she swears a lot too. And like people get really taken aback by that. Charles watches from a computer. Ashley's dad was soft-spoken and never repeated himself. It commanded respect. I assume Charles intended it as a compliment. Yeah, I didn't take it as a compliment or an insult or anything. I honestly took it as just an observation. I just wondered if, yeah. Totenkopf is watching from a laptop. Dodgy dear list, hello. I know you watch me from a computer, so that's cool. Ashley's watching on a phone. So when we do the political compass test, you're going to have your laptop next to your phone or watch me on a laptop or something, okay? Because you're going to need to play along. Why are you laughing at me?
I'm not laughing at you. I'm looking all over for the remote. It's under the bowl.
And now my children want to know why there's something squeaking in my house. Because you can't talk properly when you're laughing.
Well, I found it, so.
Don't poke the sleeping bear. Indeed. I assume Gentle is talking about what I was saying about being a soft-spoken person. It is a new camera angle, and it's a new camera. Well, it's not new. It's the one I switched to on Friday. You know, the one that was on the robot? And then the robot fell over and made everybody puke all over their phones. Okay, not everybody, just Jim. Yeah, but I've put it on my actual camera tripod because my dad was an amateur photographer and he left me a very fancy tripod. And it's, yeah, so I've got that webcam, the Logitech webcam on the tripod. And yeah, this was just the best place to put it. So, I'll send the link when we do it. I'll make a episode out of it, Dodgy, and I'll put the link in the description so that people can do it before, or we can do it alongside each other, or whatever. Ha ha ha, joking atheist. If I had 10 Rand for every time somebody said this to me, I'd be really fucking rich. Okay. The other one I also get a lot of, oh, there's more fat on a greasy chip. Yes, I'm using the alien cam, but not on the alien legs. It's one of those flexible tripod thingies for small cameras. Storm is saying he'd love to have a kid that sounds like a grown rubber ducky. And there's more rubber ducky sounds. Yes. Your father's there. Ask him, not me.
He said to ask him.
Okay, then yeah, sure, go for it.
Can I quickly tell them something?
No, because I don't know what you're going to say. So no.
Quack, quack.
Okay. You guys make me laugh. So yeah, do you think that's a good idea for a show? That we all take the political compass test together and see, are we authoritarian or libertarian? And are we right wing or left wing or centrists? Charles says, I'm also slender built and I find it interesting how telling a person they are fat is body shaming, but you can call someone skinny and thin all day without any issue. Yeah, and there's also the people that like the narrative is shifting. So now it's like, no, you mustn't fat shame, you mustn't body shame people. So it'll be you. So they flipped it. So now you've got to be accepting of people that are overweight, even though it might be bad for their health. And then at the same time, we're like skinny shaming people that are skinny. And like, I understand, like if someone is unhealthily skinny, then like maybe say to them, maybe you should get some help. Like, but yeah. Okay, cool. Because the joking atheist said so, I'm going to make a show out of taking the political compass test. And then we can read through like all the things and we can see like where different politicians sit on it and stuff like that. So, and Ashley's also slender. Dodgy idealist will do it, but he may be revealed as a KKK member. But that's okay because you keep your identity private, so it's all right. Nobody can come dox you. All back and crack. Same, yeah. Same, yeah. So there's 12 people watching and like 8 of you managed to comment on a regular basis. So I wonder who the stalkers are. Who are my stalkers that come and watch and don't comment? Totenkopf is chunky. Exactly. Like, is it body shaming or is it just making an observation? Ooh, Germ's one of my stalkers. He draws whilst he listens to me. I'm honored. I'm sure she probably gets into a lot of trouble if like somebody comes to her for a stomach ache and she says you're overweight. I'm sure they're probably like, well, that's not why I'm here. I have a sore tummy. Like I've noticed, I don't know if any of you watch Dr. Mike on YouTube. Dr. Mike, look, at the moment he's not my favorite doctor because he flipped on this whole pandemic thing. Because at first he was putting out content like, don't panic, it's okay. Like, yeah. And then he climbed on the Fauci boat and yeah, now I'm pissed off with him. But anyway, he's come under a lot of attack because he'll do things like he'll do the keto diet for 30 days and then tell you what he thinks of it, if he felt any different, how his body changed, if it changed at all, if his goal was to lose weight or if it was to have more energy, all of those things. And then the left will say that he's body shaming and he's telling people that they shouldn't be fat and they must do this and they must change their lifestyles because, fat is unhealthy. And that's the truth. Look, being too thin is also unhealthy. But we don't have a problem in the Western world of people dying of starvation. So, it's not a thing that comes up on his radar. So, yeah, I find it very interesting that he gets attacked for giving his honest viewpoint on different diets and whether he thinks they're fads or whether people can actually eat like that long term. And I mean, honestly, Dr. Mike is not, he's definitely, if he's center leaning left, if that's his political affiliation. So yeah, I find it fascinating that he comes out under attack for that. Yeah, no comment. I see them on Twitter and I just scroll by. Yes, that Dr. Mike. Dr. Mike used to be very funny. He's getting back there, surely. I know a lot of his content was like pandemic and blah, blah, and it was a bit boring, and I actually didn't watch him for a long time. But now he's like doing his reviewing stupid medical games stuff again and reacting to comments and funny doctor memes. He's doing that stuff again, so that's pretty cool. And he did one, I think it was Wednesday last week, he released a video where he pranked doctors. So he called up doctors that he has worked with or works with, or that are also on social media and pretty like famous for being on social media. And he phoned them up and he told them like some weird diagnosis or whatever, or like a common diagnosis, but he was giving the wrong treatment. And he's like, no, but you told me to do that. And the doctor's like, no, I never told you that. You misremembering. That was really funny. But he did it as a prank and he let them know that he was pranking them afterwards. But it was really, really funny. So yeah, give that a watch. Charles talking about his mom, that's a nurse. She's sort of the nursing manager of the clinic where she works, so I don't know who they're going to complain to. But she does it in a sincere and serious way to convey the gravity of the problem. Well, fair enough. I mean, yeah. Yeah. Bye-bye, Storm. I suppose the intent of the comment matters. If you're telling someone that they are overweight fatties because you want them to live healthy lives, then it should be fine to do so. Yeah, and I think delivery and as a healthcare professional, bedside manner is a thing. So yeah, I'm sure they're sincere about it. Ruth visited a hospital today. Doctors are sick of wearing PPE. I have been hearing so many stories from friends. They go to the gynae for a monthly checkup because they're pregnant. And the gynae's just like, just don't wear the mask. Just don't. If you're feeling uncomfortable in it, just don't wear it. Don't. Going to the GP, wear the mask in the waiting room, but as soon as you're in the consulting room, he's like, no, take it off. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Yeah. Yeah, and I think, quite honestly, the PPE is not protecting them. So, you know, I'm sure they probably would rather just get it out, get immunity, and then they can carry on. Yeah, it's not okay. Jeremy, you're not allowed to say stuff like this when I'm taking a drag of my vape, because then I choke. Gentle Inflatables hasn't been to the GP since October. Yeah, luckily, geez, I actually can't even remember the last time my kids were at the doctor. Or last year.
No, I did go. I don't know. Wait, last year wasn't I sick after Easter?
No, that was the year before. My kids are healthy. We don't go to the doctor very often. I had to go to the doctor in June. I did a live stream on it. Not a live stream at the doctor. I did a live stream talking about how I'm so glad that when I'm sick with not flu, because I wasn't going to the doctor for flu, I was going to the doctor for another reason, I don't have to sit in a crowded waiting room to wait to see the doctor, because the doctors are busy because it is flu season and there's flu germs in the waiting room. I don't have to sit in a crowded waiting room anymore, because now they only let 5 people in at once and the rest of the patients have to wait in their car with their flu germs. Yay! So if there's one thing I like about this lockdown, it's that. Everything else is unnecessary, but it just brings the whole insanity of these regulations to the fore, because we haven't done this for a flu season. We have not made people not wait in crowded waiting rooms at doctors and hospitals during flu seasons gone past. But now all of a sudden this year we have to do it because coronavirus, and yeah, maybe coronavirus is slightly more deadly than the flu, but really? Jim, I love your flu germs too. Just saying. And my daughter looks at me weird because I'm telling Jim that I love him, apparently. I haven't missed any important comments. Oh, joking atheist. Here's a question. If they could make a tablet that would stop you from gaining weight, is it ethical to procure and sell it? Is weight gain not an indicator of other underlying problems? Yes. I do not think that it's ethical. I mean, we do have tablets that you can buy over the counter that are actually really not good, thins, and it's made of ephedrine. And you can buy them over the counter and they'll suppress your appetite and they'll give you lots of energy, and they'll also make your heart beat 100 billion miles an hour. So they're not great. Is it ethical? Absolutely fucking not, because you're putting on weight because there might be a thyroid problem. You might have insulin resistance. You know, there's so many different things that might be wrong with you that I don't think just prescribing a pill to make you lose weight is a good idea at all. And the thing is that those drugs do exist and you don't necessarily need a script for all of them. So, yeah. Um, I don't know. Like, I don't know if somebody would. Okay. Let's talk about the ear thing, having ears that stick out, pinned back. If somebody has been teased terribly their entire life and they just feel like they cannot go out and face the world with these ears that stick out like this, and they want to have plastic surgery to have them pinned back, I think that that's a good idea. And the same thing goes for small-breasted women. If they feel like they'll be more confident and more happy with their bodies if they go up a cup size or two, maybe we shouldn't have a problem with that. You know, pointy noses. Gola Gola, welcome to the comment section. Saying their kids have not been to the doctors in 1.5 years, and I think we're about the same, if I'm really honest. Dodgy Idealist says intermittent fasting helps him keep his plank figure. Ashley says, I think curves are super sexy and needs no improvement, no prescription required. Yeah, like a little bit of rounding here and there in the places that count is a good thing. And you know what? It's actually quite funny that men do find that attractive. And I don't mean funny, peculiar, or funny, ha-ha. It's an interesting observation that men do find a little bit of a curvy figure attractive. And the reason for that is that that figure can sustain life. Like, that's legit a thing. Germ approves of breast implants. Okay. Yes, I agree. When are you getting yours? Gentle Inflatable says her autoimmune disease gives her her thin bod. Well, I don't know what my autoimmune disease is, but oh. Anti-Marxist ZA is coming back with a proper coronavirus stuff. As more data becomes available, the coronavirus is less dangerous than the flu, and also most of the people who died from the virus were seriously ill and could have died in 2020 anyway. Yes. Yeah, there's the difference of dying from the virus and with the virus. So, yeah, what do we do? I think you already have one. You've mentioned it on your stream, so I'm not going to mention it here if you don't want me to. But yeah, I think that counts as one. Yeah, me too. Me too. Because you know what? When you get sick, it takes. Yes, that's the one. I think it counts as a autoimmune disease. I think. I don't know. Yeah. Yeah, when thin people get sick, it takes us longer to recover because we have no reserves. So, just saying. Yeah, I did say that, even though I didn't really read that comment. Here, sale starts tomorrow. Okay, what sale? I know, right? And that's why I breastfed for so long. No, I breastfed for so long because I wanted to, but it was an added benefit. It was. Dad joke. I already have an autoimmune disease. I don't get sick from cars. But I do like your dad jokes. I think Joking Atheist might have said something that StreamYard has censored from me, so. Oh no. No, he didn't. He didn't. Okay. It's just about been an hour. My husband came home after I started streaming, so I want to go say hello to him properly. And I'm tired, and I want to try and think of actual ideas for shows for the rest of the week so that I don't disappoint you and just talk like this into the microphone, because that's what people say I sound like. Girl child is looking at me weird. Anyway, Jim wants me to keep going. I don't want to keep going. I want to go give my husband a hug and a kiss. Thank you, Jim. I do appreciate that. I will. I'll definitely keep up with the daily shows. But for today, I'm done. Like seriously, I'm done. I think going out yesterday for just about a whole day, like just extroverted me out. That was like enough extroverting, and now I don't even. Yeah, girl child slept till 12. That's how tired we were. So yeah. Okay, cool. Thank you, Jim. I appreciate that. No, I will keep it up. Um, I need to take my channel more seriously. If I'm going to do these daily shows, I need to actually start taking it seriously and work harder on it. So that's what I'm doing. So thank you, everybody that tuned in. Thank you to the people in the comments reminding people to like the stream. I really appreciate it. I really appreciate every single person that comes here and interacts, and all of the support and everything. So take care, be safe out there, and don't wear a mask if you don't have to. Cheers, everybody.